This is genetics here. This is the absolute surgeon about here. Coming. This is the airport whole thing. All way long. A Chinese sick. Where are we going? Good. Okay, let's take a look around. 70. X69. Wait for him. Okay, 69. Where this thing's going? Waiting. Hawker. Yes. Okay. Who was the first if I think who got a Hawker about here? And shows. Here is a Spanish gear. Elon. 45. Barcelona. Barcelona. Here we go. No. The sense of it. Well, I can. What's good to see? Yeah. Situation over here. Sevilla. Okay, very good question here. 67, yeah. Direction. Unnecessary here. Becoming AR. Airport. Says soon to phone. All the rest design. The usual stuff in outdoor approach. Well, if you think about it, that would be aim and recognize about there. The same days. So the 6. I'm going on to pick it up to get a taste. Becoming a short video section. Okay. Not even a whole day long narration here. You think about it, should be too old spending whole rest of remaining day, right? Because there's nothing else you can do. What is this next thing? This is kind of like a. Okay. So kind of travel here, bicycle, biking. He himself recognized the factory here, Acacia. It's incredible that nobody recognizes what a whole big important factory make about everything else here. That is a thing. And so also putting around it. This is looking for that thing right here. And as you know about it, there's nothing in the whole words about it here, Acacia. There's nothing here, actually. Well, like it's so important here. Any other humans, it's the whole society. Like it's really actually mean anything here whatsoever here. As I said about it, it's just like the whole society itself is so powerful. Okay, well, actually giving the power whatsoever of society in whatsoever in first place. Okay, and what is the most ridiculous thing? Okay, 65. Almost in the data. Okay, so what are these called here? You can go in here. The IC. Bussen. Well, where's the music? Well, of course. Just notification. I'm gonna pick up later. There was a particular those last 2 or 3 here. Approach. Looking for the fun. Let's running out of things here. Are you walking somewhere? Grosso petite indications. Going every day outside here. I hate this also that recognize a factory, but every other factor is okay, yeah. We're going to hit it. The same thing. Also gonna go a little bit longer video here. Oh, here I'm stopping. And what is this area here really about it? Oh, stop on here. Well, where are you going? Walking around here? Influence encoded on a cushion of your getting mouse. Opakla. Look at this a little bit longer, 2 minutes for this already. The video quality is really cool here. Embarrassing. Then as making opportunities are around I need to come out the Windows of all nationalism. Almost since I stick with the anything competing here. And so as I recognize about it, I think about the whole life have been empty. Emptiness issue coming out that direction. Well, it's still like it's just recognized every day, and well, that's really big deal about the Asia. And I think it's okay they should recognize the things and not just give up and like here, let it go anything like here. In South here. Well, just be honest, guys, in here. Every fucking party are so fucking idiot, Asia. That's the reality. We are fucking idiots, Asia. Nel tempo della processa tomo the source of the storage from a environment design this automation born search on critical analytics or verification under around services with important genetic component design hair disorders endocrine visual disorder abnormal of chromosomes here as a cutting before here it could applies or I say how to put so small. I had 3 pop-ups. I don't even want to get them anymore. It's very little. And it's a very legit. But I don't want them anymore. I have just a practice here, Asia. They aren't as attractive just hours and lesson lines follow friends with them. Because I haven't had a real thing about this and security reputation. This is composed of a beam with mitigation. Job reputation, this composed of after sanitation started in the first negative when where to buy several disability taxi. There was what's our don't bet off the daughter medication juice to populate the less to have a case. I would like I'd be lucky to have a house deal to don't want to character with any presentation. So whatever here, as else the fault of the weapon here. The student down who was in because of the fit had the curfew here. So to now living in the torment they call for all guests to vacation. This is still fine saying I didn't want to get interpret people at the front presentation. I should have let me there for the room. I had a credit card. It's finally who should was the because I'm just as soon as she was but I was a big time pressure. The business circuit back I was an ETC for sex. But the notification is not something you offer most of your life here. So I should have get you was the snatchy test design. Part of the pressure. Your doctor's to just some pressure from the quantity doesn't keep you prepared because it is there. But a year has gone by now since it was where I haven't had jobs for myself. To be outside to when a politician, I could have taken to the water mate because the politician was so poor here. He says the reckoner factor. Well, I had to say about it. About somebody else existing too about here. You just get to say about it here. The facts cannot be taken down here. Expecting much more, Asia. And then the whole universe is empty anyway here, Asia. The fact is, the whole universe is just empty, Asia. Myself here. Her pilot is empty. Mm. Mm. Santi face, Santi case che ripare, tu che ripari su, Santi face che ripissa tu, che se vuoi che pepi in toppa tu, che cosa che le case e cotti in toppa, che se cosa we can make it out of the fish. What's the this is the event the piece of this get a piece at the side of everything that social show what made with the makeup. The girl should get a response like the 60 girl get a bit but the girl get a bit on TV certification there was frantication capital the certification there's that the property för mål ja. Det startas att server finns application read right and into my certification. Titta på Google så får du gruppen att gå upp och push up något från vad du kan looka på. Så har much more approach på det. Det bygger till kissa. Follow up the face the participation could vector storm practically to kind of face they lose. For remember test they to that they are both they heavy. The one apartment can't possibly place across the street. They send to pick up they do so they get it in sort of the election, yeah? You ask about that question. It gets just after somebody else because when they go home alone. So I find them easy picking. The only purpose for singing is that the one person become part of the way to the actual rapport, yeah. To scientific to become divine. I mean, alright, what's that, Asia? With this Asia. Yeah. Face for the sea. Statistical the face, white, bone. Something I should pictures, Asia. To be to the sea, so basically the body wet. Concentration or not Asia. How can a help you get more vegetation? To different reputation to supplement the typical basin. A little bit what I call here, Kisha. Whether a short date is the case, hitting a basin, or a battery castle, first we said a quick when the bullet check you out. Let's use yourself quickly here. Welcome to this is right here, Aisha. That's the thing that's existing here. And I don't know what to say about that thing. So as a comment that direction. Have I ever any kind of like choice anything about here, Aisha? I'm sure it's about anything here. Yeah, I just feel about it. I don't know. I just feel so empty, everything here, empty, even when I'm expecting a high score and everything else. So yeah, so I was like, what we should do about here. The individuals that make a look around the whole situation. And I'll wide sight about themselves, situation. And think about it here. That's this issue. Well, what the fuck is this issue? Whatever here. The whole some stuff going on. I was such incredible disappointed about that thing here. I want to say about here, that's the different thing about here, the process here. So let's think about the next thing around here. I think this can explain a hell of a lot of this, all things. We'll see what's the trying interpretation to such a case of getting off their case. To see. From what I've seen, Peter Pullman never went there, tried to protect his communication. Loyal whole case species a quick when a case checks you out, Kesha. To what's the quick crystal pistol. Positive for expression. Pickle means for business safety captation. No problem on patient after what those come to your fucking awareness, Kesha. Revelation to be given to for the taste of the beast come back at the taste game today. What does the version look like in your area? Because it is not the case of the security voice on band equal to the communication. Prospectivity down the computation calibration. Execution of the cases that is more of what can express the other things of the application. Even if the only with that is not just looking to something you could execution that's of the body. You have many antibodies of the typic you just want to talk about the patient. You have a perfect ball plan of people with a severe form some to be to the your first stage with the physical and bone sign of it. So because the smell like this being a report should smell to be getting your big and beginning. To be good was say security feed your phone with a percent security in a can compatibility to follow back a bigger picture. Himself is starting on here. Well, expanding about that direction here. I'm pulling of the direction here. Choose so design. The bigger red the goes, the sky defines a GP60 face. And so I had to take a crazy risk around here, the getting of back in the direction as came here. So he took a crazy risk around here. Just because the case of thing around here. Just different direction went together. It's just the whole thing here. Support the minuscule location. Well, but it was already immediately happening. Something was out there occasion. Of course, nothing could be done here. And this is not good suggested. What he can talk about here, what he know about that thing is also interesting. A lot of experience of classification have been issued with some place of remain initial here. Something can be done about that here. And I recognize that so really have absolute zero care about anything here. This is all kind of a cool shit the case I have it. As I guess okay really the series idea is meant to be more enhanced ability to pick up statistics for ability and show what you're better to put there. And then the this time not to bump it up for the meat to the best for time the specific data. With just greater couple life had used was sort of but not before. We should for lab tape just in the to not the one of us there. Didn't do so with everything as can for sarcasm to police and batteries. We got the one of the pursuits of the bang and a few quotations started look at the three plastic stuck it like a from days. A voice who does a kid of faith will have a type of necessity of experience this station. Good for as also spending around here. To try the space picking up the patient, Peter Wikipedia book of with a meet and a person attention here to go offline. As also spending as a close of the locker door happened at the class station. Getting some stuff right here. And so getting a now that direction here. There's nobody helping around here and so here. Give an impression about it here. All words about it here. I reckon social records to have a replication of this direction here. What is something about Don? Something about Don here. And finally getting rid of that kind of a different thing. Doesn't unhelpful nature. What's the point of the person here? In the recognizable here. Doesn't involve application putting up this distinction here. Getting something up against. So here it is. Against stopping as a distinction. I don't know, I just look at all those things here. I look at here, a big year here. Given the fact that I was justification wasn't whether that they had more experience than most of participation. This is the superprimation to possible level of kind of well to whatever the character cause was a particular autonomy. While the precise sound look at this securities maximum to code advanced dedications to the application. I don't know what the picker first was about this, you know, when I wanted to get so one thing. She chatted honestly what she wanted was my first step world not that over she happy meaning fight up boss this destination. I was set up the crap being singly cause because the suspect fortune that's the pandemic certification with the kind of it's like a good understanding with the full of what's the sense that confidence of what they are so. And here it understands the words but it doesn't move here emotionally the same with the case then. Himself here. I think of everything is in here. I know that's it. Get down here, use the most indications of care by some night there. You can put some proof with a think about the voice matter precise it won't be the point of it because you think you get just in for her. So accept this cause so because they cannot do what you do, this what you be, yes, just then do the spend kind of away from home. And this respect was given, not the world deep was very let the world find the city for a prepared to comparatization. Ways I propose to go with such a will educate do what the something buys is not the point. They are a virtue around this is the hide. Every matter that they are seeking hide. The importance of doing and need to create the email channels may actually look like more than normal because it's overcome for something possible not normal. There's a way to do them you just put the people in the walking when you're gonna face them maybe out their hair about these people. When you touch their gesture, rich will feel mechanical somehow, but a physical tension won't get a face by when you then start to be fair to the some but won't be here does you think if you bar and shotgun here the cause of your brain isn't the same signals if the purpose looks at the most really means instead. That should just have to use it that is just comfort. To get used but one day will be standing 1.7 inches of they use. Peace so fine to go to weekly face, some spending about your whole time especially and like the coming on. When we told me just the sounds of the best gonna told me taste. I have some experience that if the fastest is to go medical remedies per day so there's a piece and a post on the ticket corner. Ways was the marketing advanced never just can be found with market distance where some place and current was a free. In fact decrease that the possible to decrease. The statistical first to hear it that dictated to be master and treated in and that is a take of the just take the letter. This been teaching that they think that the physical safety pursuit we go in cases and always out of this often paying qualifiers like a captive of incredibly matisse perché master just a captive come capable of practica bisogna per Well, a party who don't believe that you can live better than you want the security visa. That you can live better than you want this technical specialness. The good visa deal to the still think about nothing. I cannot tell for it down with more primitive times the patient PDP. And also uninterested willing to always give that there's a ball of them to what's the state to question that thought. A going and against the with the importance here Wisconsin. The mental for stability test and Holland think station. Stability here. A concern if it is safe to the fine. And so as a power thing here. That different issues here, I say that. There is one thing what we all famous of this year. And so let's discuss about that thing here. Well, reading importance is just like a tissue if you put a content here. It just a turn off. I just think about the here myself this year. I as though uninterested about that thing here. All that fucking intellectual thing here. It's just feel about nobody really done anything about himself here. I have a pattern attitude of a piece and of this typification. I keep it calm. Transport distance station district that confirm point intention and of them. That just takes this goes so be just to speak to couple pop could have want to the pity could not to just make it sometimes pity could have pop the basic we pop for the pity what the case she bad if it is. And so I was lacking of that thing here. There's nothing else to about the fucking lifetime in ratio. And so they recognize that we need to be starting off with everything as they said. Just focus the ourselves knowledge. I don't want it or banks under. I was also looking for a gesture remaining confidence in case the make mistakes they shown. Context and the process of what's a specific side dance and case should be banned to define by the force of what would you be the data. And that yet the teams to like one of your speed temptation. The whole they are to be the provitation. The state to go whatever needs to go down when needs to get a discount of back with a t-shirt with British along with some crown face down keen to still bar nickel with the kind of face that was some of the case. Take a flask of fish and pull it down or shall and take the poor rain to test this set. Puts the sound to purification to see to go to peace to feel to go to peace and think with a face to fight. As of time as a caches already with comfortable here. You'll never see the COVID up with taste better. It's just when the shin song when people bring it no matter where you beat to score balls. Especially for couples in high school you can't put any actions to discover together silent in a teacher in a trip when a logic and a physical and a teacher. Soon response couple indication tipping as a pain couple figures of just to gain this go plane imitation normalization forward ball plane. Give what the piece is a call for a calm over electric irritation unless it's better thing with a teacher holding hands and a thought is great with the foot that you by the girl deputation. As this is gone put the build that texture. With design define active with the face to name anything else as design to know the cage to business of define or some of the mistakes which you could repeat to get a physical connotation. I'm looking for his physical sense location. Uh, that's all different things location. Like I have at the all physical and I'm looking for that is so it's all location. Of course somebody is it's never anything against anybody else location. You never have anything here location. Very little have ever getting as a this patient. First thing of this bigger debate without the policy of the patient, not the physical, what's the really worth about that thing here? Is the art this is on a need about whining a tiny little two in the formative station. Looks like a patient possibility is difficult, but I think it's a piece is a test with the calm over plus of a piece. Take them show what sounds wrong, take it this. It's like you and they are it doesn't take much to both we keep it to the piece distracted. The snow presentasse sul movimento che sono una fantastica pompa paper. Meeting the just to something. How hard to figure it to be sure about. Why so papers, certificate papers that they accept the simple express whooping in publicated safe bubble movies whooping in the public whooping ace. Experience they upon experience patient the percent what this get started I have it bubble state is the forward. Group one with with the current shoes the fat is expected to their to your faces. You can't drop that the so pico with just this guy get a couple of the these though. And so I was putting up this direction here. To both is applications on pay the to get the food station buffet. I'm looking for where happens of online ping. Those great that they're using iPhone in website application in not the mission appears of compass and radar for pencil. For all powerful sort of statistics not made what this as possible for example real cycle based messages might they have lots of this that before. Then they are busy strictly to make time for it even when they have a time for the night out. But time for us this software in the guy and that you with the visit the non-different ratio the beast doesn't get any of it. He just this is the but that doesn't get them that pushes broadcast with the or have a lots of patience before keeping they are. His broker is up with a history public and the face is probably has almost no information. I'm looking for a relationship and he's looking for a short generation. No matter bonus are ready to meet him for immediately, not testing a question, so that's what I like to be really hands on. And people should basically think that I need to gain about from a guy who's hands on. A recouple with his experience what the base separate feels like a your animal, so you will deliberate to say ask about the verification. Will not be often that of this field drop off depth in York's field that appropriate toilet rank to support a commentation holiday. I'm playing in Narnia saying my news looking for our verification and to be sufficient like you need to be good a picture. My brain was presenting cases if we can have some but then a humanization updates. With comparative activities system for the code some chicos. I have this money fixed to specification with the piece of birthday or this use can see. The piece of the tensor cell like top of bumpers a take collection post some gonna scoot about the way the gas gonna block interest there. This is something could both could take a tinta where it station with the piece of. Consult what they do something kisses XP make a press email update your station. Was last to catch appearance here. I haven't saw also any more charming here. That is the people can't just beat them your let's get the half bank at late dictation. Here so your what is it in your brain someone make things. If you can't just get looks okay, are you going properly on all those people to have their levels of the faith and poppy application. This side, they permit accusing everybody could have business so. So gonna meet to gold, sophistication PD points by these, same about the visitors can make PD points of body to possible recipe innovation bias. The weapon investigation to the core from nature, but to the way to see the kind of campaign, either basically report on where I did the good days can tap visa. Well then another one to learn how to be two ways to the awareness of a cape on a scale limitation. This is why I can help to get your proposition as cyber even put in bodies less on a web-based zombie could do purpose you are naked with this vulnerable how you look at like a serious as a look at like a shoulder senses you discrepancy your journey when it's a two dances positive yeah when you were work out like a bunny. For some point you're asking cancer sound class by CS utilization. We stand to massive federation to flavor looking red guns with public calls can not plan the website design. It's just as a white desperate for local cultivation suspendment display some people think that's the Popeye. Alright, I've been seeing and I do that I do set a difficult too because it's with the purpose of an active shade and interesting. CPC better give up the both in a cool design pharmaceutical finds and a call to the cause of the taste for the breakthrough. Sign both still and except for the two were not even a hill to get over something get to shot there so they want a castle where they would have record think about two way station. Never think you could whether use it when the water and stuff kind of like that you know. But the thing is the webcast means that their food the reputation is a vision with a kind of investigation with a pretty kind of case on there are two and one task to the demos. One of the most sounds to the video even though we need this. That the two there moves on one studio that we don't know we need this. For filters, in the rest shoes me to have the capacity budget based on classes where to the consulting. Substitution possibility to give me young parameter for vegetation. To give up a single typical targetation of picking you beginning of use reputation here. I guarantee people or anywhere on Earth, hence also I should never in Earth's place to be around here. That's a problem here, Asia. That is wrong place the whole time, Asia. Simple experiment is to something good in both they suffer recitation, analytication, third day broken dying. For of the pocket diner, the current capacity is mill interpretation of coffee for bigger based on like it. Alright, next time, Asia. Go up or around in time to see if you look at boss. You don't need for Asia, you could be standing corner as your beat discussing your turn came over. If you just need to figure out to this fast casa. So let's start the call one about missing application when you're independent wealthy here. No, the all time either because you are a first start to the world application. Classic consideration. So the ways to know if you fit all these categories like online activities and into summons, but when it comes to getting your occupation. With solid like the game plan everything is possible a dream to develop accreditation and price benefit it wasn't a benefit reputation. And when you work for some ways you must accept it to get a better quality education. Is that you got nowhere to go but the remain just as a take a look so some but the face that we face Jesus start what cruise one thoughts of us for anything. But the face it here. The issues aren't quite as hung up a looks as location. You can make them not become the border. And back off the power of that they more likely to look past the hair crewman out of your rotation. To some of the people go without instead of least their construction. In a larger plastic users may even be larger plastic surgery can within a laser Himola. They lose whole very they soon as spoons of bang that's not so for hours of the lifting in the gym. And common out the limb here say that's the set education. Was the law planning fat the high piper omega the two was education. Hence also could be other different things of a patient. Here? Well, it's not sound like a cheap here. Several good back and forth because of Peter Shikabe, tipo Polfa. For those a chronic cattle technique when the consign nested. And none it took which require more like full test to make sure you are not a contracting, but nonetheless occasion. But Akutana ratio. To make sure you put post application with a point between a liquid validity good data. Where come? And genetic disproportion is isotrin is a form of the vitamin it used to create education. Includes side effect interaction side integration. Easy retinol indication amplification. The site when taking this and fasting discussing Akutane information Akutana your double think the body the body the base and body. So what is the statement text was after here? We see the element here, what we did not see. Information here. What does happen here? So there is this kind of a system here. Some deals. So looking forward to the shots and after shots here. It's one spending of the time here. Hinosaurus are very accurate to the getification in anything here. Hinosaurus are that direction here. The same and will be referenced is a 39 here. 39 has spent a whole lifetime that direction here. That was here. It's our in necessary occasion here. Happy to do today. So was this not to go be said because there is a fitting education capsule later. Unnecessary of this direction. Baby decided go but the baby was a compromise here. No sporing. He was also getting a direction here. They use it both so walking around by fastest direction. 39 here. Let's take a look around here. That's plain. So they're even selling us that's unsurprising over here. molecule test in as opposed to changing for the human body here. Where is some kind of cream here? Actam terminal lot here. So we're looking for those capsules okay here. They're selling off the website. Inflammation, neuroinflammation here. The products, all this country is full of the aquatine inflation. Debate in some direction to be followed. Different products okay here. Who's paying for all this cash? Who's getting all the free and cheapest possible? And the meeting about that respect as an over focus of things here. It's incredible stupid here. He says that he sees nothing else other than he's really super negative vacation here. But himself here, if everything else consider here, the whole life, everything else is just a vacation. You cannot start vacation here, and as an individual vacation, what different, what is in control of? What is this kind of negative influence vacation? That's the question. What is really important about here? What is the vacation? Something about the with the house on individuals as a behavior. I have no other chance of anything like that. Does it happen? Okay, so here it is. Now is what is wearing, what is doing everything here. Looking for it's not any part of that direction. Looking for that. Hmm.